called in the past IREX Europe, a French-based non-profit, non-governmental organization providing innovative programs to improve the quality of education, strengthening independent media, foster pluralistic civil society development, and reduce conflict. ERIM approach emphasizes cooperation with local development organizations and partners, such as ABRM, to develop capacity, build sustainable institutions, and affect change through training, partnerships, education, research, and grant programs. ERIM has a long-standing experience in support to media education and freedom of expressions and freedom of the press. ERIM's projects help to provide increased access to independent, unbiased, up-to-date information through media capacity building in many countries around the world, including in the Republic of Moldova. ERIM is well placed, therefore provided targeted high-quality trainings on media and information literacy for the Moldovan people through its 7 years project called Strengthening Independent Media and Media Literacy in the Republic of Moldova. One of the main and greatest achievements of this project is the manual Media and Information Literacy for Librarians. It was elaborated through the joint effort of the ERIM team, the author, Natalia Crew, the ABRM team, the painters, the web designers, the IT specialists, the editors, the journalists, and the first generations of the super trainers in media and information literacy from the Republic of Moldova. The manual is available in 2 versions, in Romanian and in Russian. The design of the manual complies with the European framework for forming the competence of media literacy, being designed at the level of each topic in 5 stages, and is oriented towards the development of critical thinking. Media literacy provides the guidelines and critical thinking skills to judge the reliability and credibility of news, editorials, and features, whether they are provided by print, radio, televisions, online, or social media sources. The fundamentals of news, editorial, and photography covered in these books are applicable in all media. The ability to discern fact from opinion, to identify relevant and reliable sources, and to recognize bias is the foundation of literacy. As the producers of news expand beyond trained journalists, it is even more important that citizens can evaluate the information that reaches them. Understanding the best practices of media makes the producers of news aware of their responsibilities to be accurate, fair, and transparent. Consumers of media expect more of text, photographs, and informational graphics to convey information. Citizens understand that they are not being told what to think. They have the right to demand accurate and current information to make their own decisions. Librarians play an important role in developing media literate citizens. They bring the knowledge and energy to make libraries engaging community centers to introduce the best media practices. Librarians inform and guide people of all ages in their communities not only to find the books and use the internet, but also to find the most reliable sources, to be critical consumers of information, and to understand the new media. In the pages of this book, librarians will find lessons, guidelines, and resources to train members of their communities. Because technology allows citizens to be producers as well as consumers of information, the librarian's role is even more important. They guide researchers to connect to the best sources, provide thoughtful answers to questions, develop media centers, and engage their communities with ideas. Through the lessons in this book, librarians will be better able to help citizens to evaluate media and to use media to communicate information of interest to their communities. Media literate citizens comprehend the critical importance of a press which is free. They value the media acting as a watchdog of power. Best media practices enable citizens to express their perspectives and encourage participation in the dialogue of ideas. Media literate citizens promote a civil society, one composed of informed, participatory, and engaged news producers and consumers. This manual arose from the need to provide a theoretical, practical, and pedagogical support to librarians who since 2015 have been taking part in the training courses of trainers that ERIM organized annually for librarians from the network of territorial public libraries in the Republic of Moldova. To date, more than 400 librarians have received certificates of graduation, and 12 librarians have obtained the qualification of trainers with advanced skills in ERIM. We proudly call them super trainers. In turn, they share their knowledge and skills to over 400 other fellow librarians across the country. In 40 libraries, special areas were arranged, the so-called media corners, which facilitated the librarians' process of disseminating knowledge with other target groups from the localities, like pupils, students, young people, adults, seniors, and representatives of the local authorities. And more recently, also in activities with refugees from Ukraine. They are also encouraged to use the manual, which is written in an explicit and accessible manner. According to the author of the manual, Natalia Gru, the librarian is an important performer informing the informational needs of the users of the community's opinion. A librarian with media competence will know what behavior to adopt in order to counter the phenomenon of fake news, propaganda, and manipulation, or how to guide the citizen to become an informed consumer of media products. The manual also includes a user guide which explains to the reader how he can more easily navigate between modules and themes. A video tutorial on www.librarians.md guide has also been developed, which presents in an interactive manner the steps that must be taken in order to access all the levels described in the manual. I am more than happy to present you the Media and Information Literacy Manual for librarians and for the general public, the unique product of this type from our country. The interactive manual can be accessed free of charge and freely at the address www.librarians.abrm.md. When opening the web page, a pleasant interface oriented towards learning, communication, and discovering media literacy appears. The horizontal menu bar consists of 7 buttons: Home, Table of Contents, Authors, Guide, Glossary, Contact, Language, Romanian and Russian. It contains 8 modules: the Information Ocean and the Informed Media Consumer, Mass Media and in Contemporary Society, Information Culture, Media Manipulation, Online Safety, New Media and the New System of Media Literacy in the 21st Century, Ethics in Journalism, the role of the media in promoting active citizenship. They can be accessed directly from the work interface or from the Table of Contents button on the menu bar. This button allows access to any module of the manual. The manual also offers a glossary which can be accessed from the horizontal bar. It includes 112 definitions of key terms and concepts from Media and Information Literacy Manual. Going back to the modules, they all contain 5 themes each. The total number of themes is 40. Access to them is made in 2 ways. Directly from the interface, entering the module on the left side of the page, we see the list of themes. Or from the Table of Contents. By accessing the Contents button on the horizontal menu, we can navigate directly through all 8 modules with 5 themes each. In order to help the librarian, for each of the 40 themes, a special sheet was elaborated called the Organizational Strategy. This includes dominant values, training objectives, estimated duration, procedural resources, material resources, and key concepts. In order to study each topic, 5 essential steps need to be taken: access to information, critical analysis, product creation, reflection on the topic, and action. For each stage, there is a time management setup. And for an efficient time management, a timer is also inserted up on the page. The use of the manual does not require the installation of software or other additional operation. It is enough to access the site of the Librarians Association, ABRM.md, and then to access www.biblio.emi.md. Although it is intended primarily for librarians, it can be accessed by anyone who wants it, as it opens up your horizon of knowledge in the media and information. I hope you will find this manual very interesting for you and for your beneficiaries, and if you have questions, please do not hesitate to come back to me, whether through email or phone or other means. I will be always glad to help you and to answer to all of your questions